98.6. Oh, somebody there. Who is it? Got to put on my glasses. Angie Smith, aka it's me. How you doing, dear? I'm doing great. I'm over my sick. I sure am glad of that. It had hold of me for 2 days. Please go check your channel. Sure I will. What's the name of it? Is it Angie Smith? Got some videos up. I'll sure check it. We'll write it down so I don't forget. I'm still a little congested, but I don't feel nowhere near as bad as I did. Hey. Angie Smith. Uh, the name showing on here, Angie Smith, aka it's me. I'll sure check it out there. I'm on a little bit early today, but Crazy Family Tube's having a live stream at uh, 6 o'clock. So I figured I'd get on here while the getting was good. Yeah, I'm still a little bit congested, but nothing like I was. And I'm a little bit sore in my diaphragm area from all that coughing I was doing. Uh, but man, but you know, I never had a fever but that one time, and then it was just 99 point something. It was low grade. What what Marty's news? Did I miss something? What I must have missed something. Did he have some bad news or something? Oh, he has to sit there. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, yeah. A neurosurgeon. Matter of fact, that last Survivor show, the neurosurgeon got voted off. I wish he could get that whatever's wrong fixed. Don't like that. Oh, are you watching Survivor, Angie? Uh, I don't know where everyone's at. Gosh, three on there, but only you on and you're talking. Um, I'm starting to get some favorites on that Survivor, but it's kind of early yet. I gotta just see if it's going. There'll probably be some on there you'd just love to hate. I hate that it's only going to be 29 days now instead of 39. Crazy family, hey Marty, how you doing, sir? Uh, uh, you still having your live stream at 6, Marty? I figured I'd get on here early since you're coming on at 6. Or at least that's the last I heard. Marty, don't forget to check out my channel. Yeah, everybody check out Angie Smith's channel. Matter of fact, my video that's going up in the morning, I'll give her a shout out, and I've got it all wrapped up, but I didn't add the shout out on that thing. Not that I have all that power. I mean, I only have about 20 or 30 people that look at my channel, look at my videos. Oh, yeah, I was watching that one this morning, Marty. Man, I'd like to have a box of them tomatoes. I'll be cooking them things up and freezing them. My wife had this method she used on that. A lot of people want to can them, but she could freeze them and you couldn't tell the difference. It's just like canned. And she made another thing. It was okra and tomatoes. Mm-mm-mm. It had onions in it. That was so good. And she canned about, I guess she canned about 20 or 30 of them quarts of that stuff, and it didn't last 6 months. I love tomatoes and okra. What do they call that? They got a name for that. It's not Brunswick stew, it's something else. I can't remember what they call it. Uh, Angie, how many subscribers do you have? I've been doing some major cleaning up out there on that deck, and it's starting to look fairly decent now. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh boy. You only have 24 subscribers? Gosh, folks, go see Angie's channel and what do they say? Show her some love. Okay. Well, it takes, and you know, some videos you do, you think this would be great, and you have to work hard at really paying attention to what you're saying and how you're saying it, and and one thing I would tell anybody to do is don't talk about politics and religion, because if you got a few subscribers on there, you're going to alienate some of them, especially on the politics. And I don't talk politics at all. As far as I know, nobody on, well, there is one person on here that knows my politics. And I ain't telling you who that is. But I'm really close. Well, I'm going to shut up. Yeah, I went into it thinking, you know, if I could just get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna start making some good money. But it ain't so. It don't happen that way. To start making decent money, you need thousands of subscribers, because like I've got 1,200. That's the last time I looked. I had 1,279 subscribers, and out of that amount of subscribers, I only have about 30 people that watch me. The rest of them, they're just there. They might drop in every once in a while. And I have some people that was watching me without fail, and all of a sudden they just disappear. And I really love them people, and I know they like me because when I was having all that financial difficulty about moving and everything, uh, some of them people was throwing some big dollars towards helping us get a place and everything. But they just disappeared. I don't see her anymore. And then, boy, she sent me some of the best cookies. I they're on Amazon, but I can't afford them things. They call Laura bars or something like that, and they had that one apple cinnamon. Oh my goodness! And I think she sent, when I was in rehab, she sent me some. I'm talking about Granny Doe. Uh, but I went into it thinking I'd make good money when I found, but it don't work. You gotta have the watch hours, the people watching it and not skipping videos. And now when I put videos, when I do my videos, when I put them up, you can't skip my video. You can't skip the ads. I got non-skippable ads on there, and I hope that don't pee nobody off. But pee don't sound as bad as piss. I don't like piss or pissed off. I like peed off. I said it anyway. uh, I'm homebound and need the interaction. Well, that's me too. You know, I maybe get out once or twice a month. And so far this month, I've not been out. I'm going to try to get let's see, today's Saturday. I'm going to try to get her to take me over to Lowe's in the morning or to Walmart. I need the dirt. I got to get my garden finished. And we can do gardening on up into December, sometime January. But if it gets real cold, that'll end a lot of it. But uh, that's my plan anyway. I wished I could get a lot of views on my videos like crazy family does. I noticed this morning they had like 40 or 50 people on there that was viewing. Boy, I would really be excited if I had that many in there. But you know, it is what it is. I can't do no more. I can do more. What is in marches beside all of those? What is that? It's like it's by Angie's. It's all Angie's. No, there's a mark. Let me click on that and see what happens. Oh no, I ain't gonna do that. Uh, but yeah, it takes a while, and everybody should know by now. If it hadn't have been for Crazy Family Tube, I still wouldn't have 1,000. And I've been on here since 2017. And unfortunately, the person that got me started on it is not. Well, I go look every once in a while at them, but I don't follow them. They did some stuff that I don't approve of, and that pretty much. I don't go on there and leave them no bad remarks or anything, and they don't. And matter of fact, last time me and him talked, he told me to stay off his channel and he'd stay off mine, and that's what we done. Uh, I worry about them, but anybody that knows me real good knows what I'm saying. Hey, Paul, how you doing, sir? How you doing? Man, Paul, I ain't bugged you about this in a while, but I want so bad to talk to you in private on a live stream, a private live stream. I wish you'd do that, my friend. I just so bad. Just stuff I want to help me see into the man, Paul. Yeah, I'm sounding a whole lot better. Last night about 3 o'clock, I woke up coughing, and then I noticed my throat wasn't hurting, and I woke up again at my normal time, so I was over it. Whatever. What time tomorrow, Paul? And I'll tell you what, Paul, I think I've still got your email, but send me. Uh, Send me an email to this address, and you won't do it at 1 p.m. Eastern. That'll work. That'll sure enough work. But send me an email so I can send you a link. Oh boy, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Oh, you know, there was another lady. She's from Bangladesh, and I wanted to talk with her. She lives in the Ukraine. She went to college there and everything. And I really liked her video. She doesn't have a large following. She's got about 1,100 subscribers, but she's been doing this about as long as I have. And I won't mention her name or anything, but I don't particularly want to talk to her anymore. I found out. Of course, she might not be. Bangladesh has a lot of poor, underprivileged people there. Uh, and they're taken advantage of by the upper class. And there's things going on there that just well, that's a crazy family. That's up to Paul. He gave me a shout out one time. Uh, I would imagine a lot of people would like to get a shout out from Paul. But you know what? I'm not going to put that on somebody just because I'm friends with them. Uh, well, I guess, did I put that on Crazy Family or no? We've talked about it. We've talked about doing another thing like they did that time I got 300 and something subscribers. But I've often thought about, and I something that makes a lot of people weary is uh, say say somebody like Paul. I think he's got about 180,000 subscribers now. And say something drastic happened and he really needed the money fast. Uh, yeah, I remember when I was talking to Tucker about that, and I told him, and I was talking to him and Sammy, and I said, do you remember giving Scrap and Pallet Man a shout out, and you got his channel started? But I said, but now I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's done left you in the dust. But it works. It works. But on the other hand, if you don't particularly like the channel or like what they're doing, including myself, uh, I would be hard pressed if I was in Paul's situation. Somebody asked me and maybe he doesn't like something you do or something. But I mean, to me, that's what thumbs up or thumbs down's for. It works, and I don't know. I can't wait to get my scooter going. I got all these plans. I've got them wrote down. That first things I'm gonna do when that scooter's going. Uh, my old Publix that they rebuilt and everything, it opened the other day. I wanted so bad to be there for that grand opening, but I couldn't go. But I got all these plans to make my channel better. To where I got content that's kind of interesting and it's not the same old boring stuff. Looking at my garden and stuff like that, and I need to start telling more stories, I guess. Uh, and I won't. I don't want to quit because I want my babies, my grandsons, to have something. I would love it if I had stuff that I could go back to my grandparents and look at what they were doing. But heck, they didn't even have television then, you know. Uh, I would love to do that, and I want my babies to be able to go back and see what Grandpa was doing or was doing, and seeing my faults and all that stuff, you know. And that's mainly what my channel's for. But it would be lovely if I could start getting a payday every month. I'd be happy with just $100 a month. But I don't get that. I average about $30 a month, in which it takes 3 or 4 months for me to get a check. And that worries me no end, you know. But you know, you can get all the subscribers in the world, but if they don't like your channel enough to keep going to it and watching it, you're not going to get that revenue. And a lot of people forget that's talking about subscribers. Uh, they have to keep coming back and looking, you know, and if you mess up, make mistakes, like I know some people that have done that. That's why, how do I say that without telling who it was? Some of you probably know, but uh, I'm not going to say no names, but I'm going to say this. With one channel, I was a I was a junkie as far as watching her. I watched everything they did, and then I don't reckon I'll even touch on that. They did something, and yeah, I know who that is, Marty. I know who that is. I can't pull their name out right now, but I remember that when that happened. Uh, but that's what happened with when Tucker Upper gave Paul that shout out. Paul's channel took off, and it didn't stop. I remember when he hit 10,000, boy, and that he was talking about now I can put my merchandise somewhere or something, which I don't totally understand. Scrap and Pallet Man, Holly. Well, I ain't gonna touch that, but I liked them, and at one time I was a Chris and Holly junkie. Sure was. He got me started, and I appreciate that. You know, he got me started. Hey, Willow. Uh, Now that person has over 60,000 subscribers. Yeah, they do, but it's they're not getting them like they was getting them. I remember when they only had four. I started watching when they only had 4,000, but they practice stuff I absolutely don't believe in. But that's them. That's not me. Oh yeah, Mr. Scrafferty. Yeah, he's yes, sir. He is rough around the edges, and I watch him occasionally. I watch him occasionally. But you know, I'm just going to keep on going like I'm going. I'm going to try. Of course, I'm going to try to improve my channel. Quick as my dang scooter's fixed. And it's going to take me forever to save up enough money to get that big scooter. Man, I want that thing so bad. And I can't, I'm not, right now, I'm not getting, I don't know how to promote that GoFundMe thing. And I don't like it. I don't like to sound like I'm poor mouthing. And so I know some of my subscribers have a problem with the money thing, you know. I appreciate that, Paul. I appreciate that. Boy, you did so many things in the early on that just drove me nuts. And now you don't do those things anymore. Now you kind of grew into what you do, you know. Gosh, did I start watching you in 2017? I can't remember. I can't remember. I know when your dad passed away, you know, you was in a rough spot there. 2017. Dang, that's been 27, 18, 19, 20. That's 4 years. That's 4 years, and I'm still sitting here struggling with a little over 1,000. Oh, and my goal, you know, eventually was I thought, well, maybe I can make $100 a month or something. And but the thing is, too, people think when they say, well, Social Security is giving you a raise, well, they can give me all the raises they want. Mine will stay the same because anything that goes above $750, uh, that government FEMA thing's going to take it. You know, I can't get. I'm locked in at $750, and my Social Security is more than that. But FEMA takes it, so I still just get $750. Well, yeah, I remember that your viewers paid for your plane. I remember that, and I remember you saying you were standing there talking. I don't know what to do. You know, uh, it was kind of a deep thing for you, my friend. Oh, but yeah, what time is it? I don't want to run too late. 'Cause, uh, Crazy Family's coming on at 6. Um, Anybody watching Survivor, boy, um, I hate that I like that so good, but you know, it's the only TV show I watch now. I don't watch any other TV. I don't even watch the news. All my news comes from the internet, and it only comes from sources that I know are legit. There's a lot of them on there that's uh, if they're pro Republican or pro Democrat, I don't watch them. I want the straight stuff, but stuff they want to put around it and make it sound like. And I'm pretty good at seeing through people like that, like a sheet of glass. That well-said Survivor, they changed it up a good bit this season, didn't they, Ron? Yeah, they did. It's only going to be 29 days instead of 39. And they're making it, they didn't get no food from the get-go, no rice or nothing. The one tribe did. Uh, and it's too soon for me to make any judgment that who I like the best. That doctor they just voted, that neurosurgeon, they voted him off Thursday or Wednesday night. I kind of like that man. And you know what? If I was on a tribe and somebody in that tribe was a doctor and I knew it, I don't know if anybody knows that he's a doctor. I would want to keep that doctor person or medical person around just in case you had an emergency come up or something. Of course, I guess the survivor outfit they've got their own doctors. I don't know, but I'm just glad you dropped by checking my channel out, please. I'll check your channel out, Angie. It's hard for me to get around to these channels uh, anymore, but and some of the people that I watch, I really, I really want to. I really wish there was some way I could go see them in person, ride around with them. And Paul's one of them. Uh, Crazy Family's another. Uh, Tammy, she used to be known as the Dingbat. I would love to go around. She's, I like Tammy. I like Tammy, and I mean, I really like her. Uh, I better shut up. Uh, but there's several here I wished I could go around and visit. Of course, if I was wealthy, I'd just get a big motor home and I'd have me a private driver driving me around. Everybody I could go see. Uh, I might even have them pull up at a dumpster and let me go check it out in my big motor home. Oh my goodness. Boy, if I could get that big scooter, I know, because you drive that tank sucker at night. It's got lights and all that stuff, signals. And I know I'd be hitting this Aldi's is closest to me. I'd go to that sucker. Just take a look. I wouldn't want to do dumpster diving for food big time, but when I see all that stuff, there should be a program to get that lifted off your income. I ain't no. I've appealed that thing 3 times. It ain't going nowhere. And if my Social Security went up to $2,000 a month, I'd still only get 750 till they figured I had it paid off. And I know they've been tacking interest on it and everything, and um, I still think I got screwed on that deal. I mean, if FEMA comes in, they look at your house, they see the roof is trashed and it has to be fixed, and you got water damage inside and all that stuff. and they send you, the first check they sent me was $5,000. Then come another check for 10,000 and some, let's see, $10,158. Then came another check for almost that same amount. And then several months later, they send me a letter and said, we overpaid you and you need to refund it to us. Well, what am I supposed to do? Pull it out of thin air? By that time, I'd retired, and I didn't have money to do that. But then I appealed it once. They denied it. Then I appealed it again, and that by then they'd already started withholding out of my Social Security. So everybody getting these stimulus checks. I wish I could have got just one of them. But you know, I don't know what happened to Tammy. Which Tammy you talking about? You talking about the one that used to be Dingbat, or you talking about Tammy in Australia? Uh, Tam, Tammy in Jersey, she's just not doing that much. She works at Walmart. Uh, no, if he's a weenie or a jerk, boot him off. The production crew has a medical team. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they have a medical team. They have a medical team, that's for sure. He wasn't on there long enough to know how he was going to be. It's still too early to tell for me. I can't make any opinions about any of them. There's a couple on there I don't like, um, and I can't remember his name, but he's the one that went when a couple of them was going to get water at the well, and he decided he was going to run around somewhere real fast and watch them. I don't, he don't. I don't particularly like him, but I don't know why yet. I've always dreamed of having a big motor home and a nice pickup or SUV to haul it and go travel. I, even if I was wealthy, I would not buy a motor home. When I decided I need to take a trip in the motor home, I'd rent one. Because man, that's a lot of money sitting in that wherever you got it parked, sitting there 9/10 of the year doing nothing. And if you got it financed, you're making payments on it and you're having to maintain it. And they do require a lot of maintenance. And I know that one time we had rented one and we got about 500 miles out of town, and guess what? The generator quit. So we spent most of that trip without a generator on that thing when we had it parked at night and stuff. Oh, I never will forget that. And they tried not to reimburse us anything. You can't carry a team member. Not me. I own so I could do whatever I want to with it. Uh, no, them things are a money pit. They are a money pit. Uh, Tanya is in Australia. Yeah, that. But I don't hear much out of her anymore. Every once in a while she'll drop in, and it depends on what time of day it is, because you know their time is so much different than ours. Boy, still hurts my diaphragm. I guess it's the diaphragm that hurts bad. It gets sore. I guess it's muscle sore just from coughing so much. But anyhow, guys, I've been talking about 45 minutes. I appreciate all of you coming by, but I didn't have nowhere near as many in here as I thought I would have. I only got 7 in here now. I only got 5 thumbs up. I don't like that. Uh, Give me some thumbs up, guys. And Angie, I will, did I write that down? Yeah. I'll go check out your channel, dear. And I think I'm subscribed to your channel. I'll go look. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you in the next one, which probably won't be till Wednesday. But I'm back to getting my videos out once a day now. See you later. I appreciate it. I love y'all. And Paul, I will send you a link for 1 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. See ya.